We're going round bases. You're coming with us, stopping in the Bronx. Yankees trying to close the gap in the East, and there were moments in yesterday's game where they willed the win. Gleyber Torres took an extra base. Did you see the camera pan over to the dugout? It was the most alive I've seen. It was like they want to go into the break with a little extra oomph.
I'm with you, Lauren. They've been able to play 500 ball without Aaron Judge.
Yep.
I mean, if you were locked in on that game yesterday, Gleyber Torres, I don't know if it was smart, stupid, what it was.
He ran through that stop sign.
Head down, I'm just going. And it worked.
It worked.
But there's a couple things. Number one, Harrison Bader's been really good for them. Like, really good. And you can tell he's like an electric factory for this team. He's squaring a bunt. And then all of a sudden, just big ball, 3-run bomb in the 8th right there. He's bringing a lot to this team as far as moxie. Anthony Volpe's changed his stance again and has gotten hotter. He's like super closed off. He's like this now. And what does Booney do best? Manipulates that bullpen, man, and they have been the best in the business. So.
Yeah, they're 27-12 in games that Harrison Bader plays.
God, they have a chance. Friday, Rodon, Nays? Yeah, I'm dying to see that. That changes everything for them.
Yeah, so the Orioles, they did lose yesterday, but they are going to be bringing up yet another highly touted prospect.
There's more?
There's more.
There's a couple more, actually.
There's a couple more. And maybe the best of them is Jackson Holliday, who we won't see this year. But Colton Cowser is traveling to New York to join
AAA.
The Orioles.
Jackson Holliday's brother, by the way.
Ethan? Yeah, I mean, what, are you surprised?
Cowser was
Can I
going
buy
to
stock
be,
in that?
I think Cowser was going to be playing
profile,
or was supposed to be called up, but he got injured, so that return or debut is now imminent. Meantime, Alek Manoah, remember, he got off to such a horrific start. They sent him down to the lowest of the minor leagues. He got roughed up there, but then he struck out 10 in his latest rehab assignment in the minor leagues. And now, D-Row, he's going to return to the mound on Friday. What are you going to be looking for early on in a Manoah start Friday?
Yeah, I think it's execution. I think when you watched Alek get after it and put on such a show for everyone, he could dominate his heater in. He had a great feel for a slider. He didn't really have any of that early on for whatever reason. I'm shocked he's coming back this quick.
Yeah.
But I also, in listening to John Schneider's comments, he talked about, hey, when we felt he was ready, we were going to get him back. And no offense to Detroit, but they're 28th in baseball and in OPS. It's a soft landing spot for him to kind of work on some things. We'll see. Big league hitters, he misses over to harder to play. Torkelson and those guys are going to greet him loudly, but what we got.
Yeah,
they need him.
We all are rooting for him. We can't wait to see him back. 50 wins, gentlemen, for the Miami Marlins, July 5th. Did you predict this? And we had Skip Schumacher on the show. What did you say to him?
I did not put you on this good a manager, Skippy.
You know what, though?
Yes, I did.
He's motivated them, and they have talent, D-Row.
They're very talented. They can throw the baseball. Luzardo was excellent.
Has been really good.
It had to feel good for Skippy yesterday, take on his old team. He did a lot of great things in that St. Louis Cardinals uniform. Then was the bench coach over there. Look at him. Little bullet up the chute right there. Occasional big pop. Just, I'm one of my favorite teammates I ever had a chance. Selfless. Wanted the best for every guy who played next to him. And that's why he's a great manager.
Yeah.
One-run games, they're phenomenal. So, if not for the Atlanta Braves and Brian Snitker, I think you're looking at your National League Manager of the Year right now. Him, Torey Lovello, maybe David Bell, they're going to fight that out.
We talked about the injury problems that the Los Angeles Angels are having. Well, the Los Angeles Dodgers are having injury problems of their own, specifically in the starting rotation. Yeah, Dustin May is going to undergo elbow surgery to replace a flexor tendon, more than likely done for the season. And then Clayton Kershaw, remember in his last start, he said he wasn't feeling great, and now he's headed for the IL. D-Row, so far they've been able to cover it. What does this mean now moving forward?
I mean, you look right here currently, look at 3, 4, 5. I mean, we're rolling out 3 rookies, and they're covering it. I know they lost last night. Pirates had a nice Palacios, and Bednar came in. Bednar was throwing the ball about, I don't know, 3 to 4 inches up and out and getting the call. oh my God, it was like bang, bang. He wanted that game to end. But we have been remiss to mention the Dodgers a lot this year. They're second in run differential to the Braves.
Yeah, look at this.
In the National League, you see the Rangers, Rays, and Astros in the American League. So they're able to cover it, but man, you're asking a lot for 3 rookies to go out there and dominate from a starting pitching standpoint.
Would you recommend they make a deal at the deadline?
They've prioritized pitching forever. That list, by the way, was without Walker Buehler because
Right.
But I
lost him
can't,
before the season.
I gotta believe he's coming back, but I don't think Dave Roberts can bank on like perfect Walker Buehler walking in the door.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'll have to address it. And their offense, like, they're piecing it together. David Peralta's been
James
hot.
Outman.
Jason Hayward, Outman.
Yeah.
It's a
JD.
Yeah,
JD. It's an interesting group, but they find ways to win.
Walker Buehler did say a couple of weeks ago that he's hopeful to return at some point towards the end of the season. So we'll have to see what that looks like for the Los Angeles Dodgers.